Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. First down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Sanu, the man in motion left. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Sanu, the man in motion left. Sanu, the man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. The tight end changing his position. 3rd down and goal from the 8. This is Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Ryan. Dancing to his left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Forced out to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The slot man in motion right. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Slot man moves right. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They toss to Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. You know the sideline gives you as a defender an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Sanu, the man in motion left. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we got a second here, and thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and, you know, when you watch it, and, you know, what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, hey, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That was an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Connects with Sanu right side. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It
did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Ryan. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And so Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's able to put it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan, he finds Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Ryan on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Ryan to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sanu, the man in motion left. On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here on EA Sports. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Gabriel, the man in motion. Freeman again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now Ryan on second down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run here with Freeman. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Sanu, the man in motion left. The toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a toss right. Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On third down, it's Coleman, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Losing 9 yards there, and it also brings up fourth. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of it.